with the male reproductive system, the female reproductive system is really very complicated with all these follicles and all the folliculogenesis. So this slide shows various stages of folliculogenesis. Folliculogenesis का मतलब होता है the process of formation of follicles in the ovary. The process of formation of follicles in the ovary is called folliculogenesis. Folliculogenesis आपको पता है it starts even before a female is born. So एक female के body में follicles जो मैंने आपको बताया था ना, in the cortex regions you have different follicles जो primary, secondary, tertiary था. These follicles, ये follicles में क्या होता है, इसी में से जो matured follicle है that has the ovum. So this is the this is responsible for birth. Agar if a female does not have follicles, they will not mature into the follicle, the Graafian follicle, and the Graafian follicle actually bears the ovum. So this process is called folliculogenesis. Folliculogenesis. तो अब हम एक एक follicle के बारे में देखेंगे. Why it is so important to study about folliculogenesis. इस टर्म से फेमिलियर हो जाओ. This term is called folliculogenesis. Folliculogenesis is simply nothing but formation of follicles. So this process begins. ऐसा नहीं होता है when a female is born. After that, this process starts. ये जो process है that starts in the intrauterine life only. So you know by what week? But 11th to 12th week, 11th to 12th week में ही शुरू हो जाता है ये folliculogenesis. मतलब follicles बनने का process starts 11th to 12th week only. Millions and millions of follicles are formed. इतने सारे follicle बनते हैं. क्या सब ovum produce करते हैं? नहीं, no. तो इतने सारे जाते कहाँ हैं? Where do they go? Where do they go? तो आपको पता चलेगा कि you know out of this इतने सारे जो फॉलिकल बन रहे हैं उसमें से बहुत कम ही मैच्योर होकर के लास्ट स्टेज तक पहुंचते हैं एंड दे गिव यू नो एंड दे बेयर एन ओवम. देयर आर मेनी व्हिच डू नॉट रीच टू द मैच्योरिटी लेवल. वो बीच में ही खत्म हो जाते हैं. एंड आल्सो देयर इज अ नेचुरल process by which the follicles are destroyed by the body. There is a natural process by which the follicles are destroyed by the body. उसको बोलते हैं follicular atresia. Follicular atresia. So what did I tell you? ये follicular atresia एक genetically programmed process है. This is a genetically programmed process by which you know the follicles are destroyed. तो ये जो process है folliculogenesis, this starts 11th to 12th week of pregnancy, and millions of follicles are formed in the ovaries. Millions of follicles are formed between the ovaries and inside the ovaries, and they are killed also. A genetically programmed process hai. A genetically programmed process is there that is called follicular atresia. So even before birth, after birth, follicles kill hote rehte hain because this is a genetically programmed process by which follicles get degenerated. तो ये process चलता रहता है. और ये कब तक चलता रहता है? Throughout life. I'm going to tell you in detail about this. So what are the different kinds of follicles? Folliculogenesis आपको बताया इंट्रा एम्ब्रियोनिक लाइफ में ही शुरू हो जाता है 11 to 12 week of pregnancy. And different stages of follicles are produced. So what are the different kinds of follicles which are produced? Let us just do about them. आप देख रहे हो diagram में, you can see. Have you written these two terms? एक तो folliculogenesis है, दूसरा follicular atresia है. Folliculogenesis is process of formation of follicles, and follicular atresia is genetically programmed process of degeneration of follicle. तो ये इसका मतलब होता है follicle का बनना, इसका मतलब होता है follicle का मरना. So there is a programmed process in a cell by which follicles keep dying. ठीक है? हाँ, ये होता रहता है, ये होता रहता है, ये प्रोसेस होता रहता है, मतलब इतने सारे, यू विल नॉट बिलीव कि इतने सारे फॉलिकल्स बनते हैं, फिर भी आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू, यू नो, द प्रोसेस ऑफ मेंस्ट्रुएशन और बाकी का जो प्रोसेसेस है, oogenesis का आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू. उसमें you will see that only a female during her reproductive cycle is like from puberty to the menopause, you know. It's like it starts from 11 to 13 years till the menopause, like 45 to 50 years. So during that period she produces only 400 to 450 eggs. And how come we got this calculation, I will tell you. और उसमें से भी कितना, मतलब how many eggs actually are she is using for pregnancy. तो सारे के सारे वेस्ट ही जाते हैं. तो ये जो है, इतने सारे फॉलिकल है, बहुत सारे फॉलिकल, तो क्या होता है ना, दे नॉट इवन रीच द फाइनल स्टेज, तो वो पहले ही डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाते हैं. एंड देयर इज आल्सो दिस जेनेटिकली प्रोग्राम्ड प्रोसेस, तो इसके वजह से भी दे गेट डिस्ट्रॉयड. एंड आल्सो यू नो, बहुत सारे ऐसे हैं. अच्छा, माय क्वेश्चन, और यू शुड आस्क मी, रादर यू शुड आस्क मी दिस क्वेश्चन कि मैम इतने सारे फॉलिकल्स बन रहे हैं बिफोर बर्थ. सो बिफोर बर्थ आल्सो आई टोल्ड यू दिस प्रोसेस स्टार्ट्स 11 to 12th week. So then what happens to them? क्या उनके अंदर ओवम नहीं है? नहीं. Before birth, the follicles are present. Even before puberty, the follicles are present, but they do not ovulate. उनमें से ओवम बाहर नहीं आता, because ओवम को बाहर आने के लिए there is a certain concentration of female hormones that is required, and that hormone production is started by the order of the endocrine glands only at puberty. So these are formed and they die. They are formed and they die. Understanding? तो वो बनते रहते हैं और मरते रहते हैं. तो प्यूबर्टी के पहले तक तो वो डिस्ट्रॉय होते रहते हैं. दे डोंट ओव्यूलेट. हाँ, मेनोपॉज तक क्या होता है ना, ओवरी इज एग्जॉस्टेड. मेनोपॉज तक क्या होता है, यू नो व्हाट हैपेंस इज, ovary is exhausted. Now it no longer produces ovum, so a female has a limited capacity of getting pregnant. All right, so after 50 there are very little, I mean no chances of pregnancy, because the ovum is not produced. The ovary is exhausted. Sare follicles, I mean there are no graphene follicles left. So अगर graphene follicle नहीं है तो ovum नहीं है. Ovum नहीं है, so there cannot be any pregnancy. So when the menopause comes, there cannot be any pregnancy after that. Okay, so two important terms that you have to know from this slide is folliculogenesis and follicular atresia. अब क्या होता है? Now what happens? What are the different kinds of follicles? What are the different kinds of follicles? इस diagram में you can see. So these terms you've noted. No, I'm just deleting them. तो देखो, सबसे पहला प्राइमोर्डियल फॉलिकल, ये फॉलिकल नंबर 1 सबसे पहला. देयर इज, यू कैन सी प्राइमोर्डियल मींस वेरी यू नो द न्यूएस्ट, द फर्स्ट फॉर्म इज प्राइमोर्डियल. फिर प्राइमोर्डियल धीरे धीरे मैच्योर करके, यू कैन सी, यू नो, लेयर्स डेवलप हो रहे हैं. आई जस्ट टेल यू, लेयर्स डेवलप हो रहे हैं, एंड यू कैन सी दैट इट फॉर्म्स you know primary follicle. This is primary follicle. So this increases in size, more cells are formed, it forms primary follicle. Then again there are certain structures added which I will tell you, it forms secondary follicle. Then you have this tertiary follicle, and finally this is the matured follicle called the Graafian follicle, है ना. Matured follicle called the Graafian follicle. And Graafian follicle, ये देखो, ये जो Graafian follicle बना, so देखो order में, you should write in order. Come on, write in order, because you may get in the MCQs the different stages. What are the different stages of follicular development? The different stages are, first is primordial follicle. Right, primordial follicle, F is follicle. Then primary follicle, everybody write primary follicle. Then secondary follicle, then you will write tertiary follicle, and then you are going to write Graafian follicle, the matured follicle which bears the ovum. So this is Graafian follicle. Once more with me. primordial follicle, primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, and Graafian follicle. These are the different kinds of follicles which are formed, and you have to remember the order. So यहाँ पे देखो primordial is there, primary, secondary, tertiary, and you have this Graafian follicle. इस Graafian follicle के अंदर ये जो pinkish structure है ना, this pinkish structure is your ovum, and I will tell you in the coming up classes this ovum's development. Ovum is the wrong term. Actually, this is the secondary oocyte. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? We call it a secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte because the process of oogenesis is not complete. It is arrested at the metaphase 2 of meiosis. इसीलिए इसको secondary oocyte बोलते हैं. And when this process is completed at the time of fertilization, I'm going to tell you about this in the coming up classes. All right. So secondary oocyte इसके अंदर है. The wall ruptures. और कैसे, क्यों, under whose influence, what are the hormones, everything in detail I'm going to tell you. So you know what happens, rupture करके इसमें से बाहर क्या आ जाता है, oocyte, and whatever is left, जो बच जाता है वो बना देता है एक yellowish structure, yellow body. इसको बोलते हैं yellow body. This is called yellow body, and this is corpus luteum. This is corpus luteum. Corpus luteum थोड़ी देर के लिए, you know, for some days, 7 to 10 days, it waits for a signal कि whether pregnancy has happened or not. अगर pregnancy हो गई, that means if the secondary oocyte meets the sperm during that time, तब तो इसके पास command आता है कि okay, you have to maintain yourself for at least 3 months till the placenta takes over and you have to do your work. इसका काम क्या रहता है? इसका काम रहता है hormones बनाना, progesterone, estrogen, inhibin, relaxin, ये सब बनाता है. I'm going to tell you all, don't worry. अगर pregnancy नहीं हुई, suppose fertilization नहीं हुआ, that means the sperm has not met the secondary oocyte during that time, then this is going to degenerate into a whitish scar, which is called the corpus albicans, जिसको white body बोलते हैं. So all this sequentially I'm going to tell you. So this slide, what you have to remember is different stages of folliculogenesis: the primordial follicle, the primary follicle, the secondary follicle, the tertiary follicle, and the final mature follicle is the Graafian follicle. Is this clear to you? See, look at this Graafian follicle. ये Graafian follicle है, mature Graafian follicle है. तो देखो एक बार कहाँ तक हमने पढ़ा था, till where have we done, एक बार revise कर लेते हैं, so that you get an idea कि actually कैसे क्या हुआ. अभी तक हमने पढ़ा different follicles, and इसमें से ये किसकी anatomy बता रहा है? Graafian follicle की. So primordial follicle से Graafian follicle, what happens exactly? देखो पहले क्या होता है, सबसे पहले you have this secondary oocyte. ठीक है, you have secondary oocyte मतलब जिसको ovum कहते हैं, that's wrong. Secondary oocyte का अपना एक प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन होता है, उसको बोलते हैं oolemma. oolemma के ऊपर there is a layer of cells which gets deposited. A layer of cells, इस तरीके के layer of cells which gets deposited. ये हो गया तुम्हारा primordial या primary follicle. So this is the nucleus of the ovum. So this is your secondary oocyte. This is secondary oocyte. ठीक है? And उसका plasma membrane is oolemma. इसके बाद what happens? ये जो cells है ना, these are granulosa cells. They start dividing, and this takes a form like this: secondary oocyte, oolemma, and the various granulosa cells. तो देखो granulosa cells का layer बन जा रहा है, and it is increasing in size. ठीक है? You can see it starts dividing by mitosis. What divides by mitosis? Granulosa cells divide by mitosis. So this is again ovum. Ovum का membrane बना लो. This is your oolemma. Then you have this granulosa cells. So primary, secondary, primordial, primary. Now what happens? These granulosa cells take a form and they start shifting to one side and they create a cavity. They create a fluid-filled cavity. ये जो granulosa cells है ना, they secrete estrogen hormone also. I will tell you in the coming up classes, and they also, you know, shift to one side. They shift to one side, and they shift to one side, and they produce. They shift to one side, and they produce a small cavity called antrum. देखो ये जो broad white, ये जो white region दे रहा है ना, that is this antrum. So you know what structure is going to be formed. मैं आपको roughly बताती हूँ. Again, you know what form it is going to take. So this is your secondary oocyte. Then you have ये secondary oocyte है. उसके बाद उलेमा का मेम्ब्रेन है, एंड देन ग्रैनुलोसा सेल्स शिफ्ट होने लगते हैं एक साइड में. दे स्टार्ट शिफ्टिंग टू वन साइड. यहाँ पे सपोज एक कैविटी छोड़ दिया, एवरीवेयर यू नो दे शिफ्ट एंड a small cavity is formed, and slowly different layers are formed. There is this another layer which is developed, which is this you know, एक zona pellucida layer also starts developing. Zona pellucida layer starts developing, and then you have this so you have this oolemma, you have zona pellucida, you have these granulosa cells जो एकदम उसके पास लगे हैं. those are corona radiata, and then you have you know layers like theca interna, which is vascular and glandular, and outside you have theca externa. So different layers hai. So we will just quickly see today and again continue from this slide tomorrow. So देखो एक just you see what is happening. देखो पहली बार, okay, we will start from the inside. What is this? This is oocyte. You just ignore this. All right. Oocyte के पास just these small blue cells are corona radiata. They are corona radiata. They are nothing but granulosa cells which are surrounding the oocyte. They are corona radiata. Corona radiata के बाहर देखो, again there is this cumulus ophorus cells. These are nothing but connections between the corona radiata and this outside layer. So see, granulosa cells, these yellow cells are also granulosa cells. The pink also is granulosa. But see how they have got arranged. They have left this cavity in between. No, this is antrum. So ye yellowish cells hai na, those are also granulosa cells. They are membrana granulosa, and the ones which line the oocyte are corona radiata. And this cumulus ophorus is actually connecting the corona radiata to these granulosa cells, which are membrana granulosa. And the cavity which is left in between is the antrum. All right. और उसके बाहर there is basement membrane. And basement membrane के बाहर you have theca interna, and उसके बाहर you have theca externa. So structure of Graafian follicle is extremely important, and ये पूरे layer में हम करेंगे, मतलब पूरे order में करेंगे. Secondary oocyte, oolemma, zona pellucida, corona radiata, membrana granulosa, basement membrane, theca interna, and theca externa. Okay? So we will stop over here. We shall stop over here, and I'm going to explain you this again. Don't worry, it's not complicated. Just once you will get it, and you have to, you know, just note it down so that whenever you answer these questions, you know the order. All right. So यहाँ तक सबको समझ में आ गया? Everybody is clear till here?